football. Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the LSU Tigers and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game they have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Set of downs going up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cheek. On the move at the 30. Oh, a lot of touchdown LSU. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Straight ahead, it's Mobley. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him, just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you, don't be too aggressive.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, it's Berry. Swamped immediately.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Long way to go on second down. They give it to him again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They'll need a bunch on second down. He's looking to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And I know he's happy to get that one because that's the big fella's first sack. And we've heard a lot about this five-star, this young defensive lineman who they think is going to be elite of elite. And now you get the first sack, the first of many. But nice to see this dude start to come into his own, maximize some of that ability that we've heard so much about.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. From the red zone, it's Mobley. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Back to pass on second down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Left side is Graham. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on fourth.
95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Here we go. Blue.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Going for 6. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Using his legs, it's Gage. The defense there to make the stop. He barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Running inside. It's Barry. Dragged down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Third and 6 yards to go. Just feeds the running back. There he goes. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to them again?
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, gonna throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Paul. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Look out! Still. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, the offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. Second and third and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell in that pass rush, man, they were coming.
They punted away on 4th down. He gets a block. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Second and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he avoids the sack.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Hits the hole. It's Berry. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here come the Irish, back on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Timed him perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
cover. Quarterback changing the play.
Ready? Wide, big three. Hydro. Sweep, slide. Let it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass.
Number 39 sets it. Kick it away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got the first down. Turns it on in midfield. Turning it on. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27.
At the 27. And that's good enough for a first down.
They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Rides the option, he keeps it. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Final timeout called by the Tigers. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. Long way to go on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for room. It's Berry. Stopped right there.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Number 20, set to advance on the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Go, go!
This time they'll throw it. Right side, it's Mobley. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that picked off, what a way to set him up. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Bettis. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. They'll run it. It's Young. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
They'll ride him again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Burrowing for yardage. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in third down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow, try to get some penetration, try to make a big play on first and goal that can maybe back them up.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snapped it, they'll throw to start the drive. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
First down, he'll keep it. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh center downs going to the air. Between the hashes, it's Young.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback signaling to his guys. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Lets it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown Tigers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
It's crazy in college football. There's just so many defining moments in games that you can pinpoint, and that's one right there. The offense has the lead. You're trying to add to that here at the end of the first half. In a 2-minute situation, quarterback being way too aggressive, and that's a mistake, David. Taking pick 6 all the way to the house, that could really end up costing them.
And you talk about flipping a game really, really quickly. Look how bad it was looking. Now the defense gets right back in this football game, being ready for the 2-minute drill, making a play, going down and scoring, and taking all the momentum into halftime.
We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 4 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Nittany Lions coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to go up top on second down. Fires to the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Freeze! Go!
Wants to keep it in the air. They're all over him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt is in the air on 4th down. On the return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. On the run, it's Payne. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The fake and wants to throw. Under pressure. Left side is Paul. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Going to field this one in tight quarters. And they'll stop him right there on the return. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. The screen, he's got wheels.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Run inside. It's Osborne. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish back on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Hits inside. It's Osborne. He's dropped.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Out wide left, it's Bowman. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second and long here. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Out wide right, it's Porter. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
On the draw, it's Young. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. He's changing the play, keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Right side, it's Burrows. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence, and now they're moving the ball right down the field.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand.
886 bouncer. 886 bouncer.
wide right. It's Bowman. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
He slides that just inside the right upright. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Quick give, it's Barry. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, gonna throw it. Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. And you still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. And they need a chunk here on second down. He's looking to pass. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Straight ahead, it's Berry. Nice move to pick up yardage. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again.
Yeah, and he's been dependable, hasn't he? He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Finds his man, it's Paul. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
Number 6. In the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw.
Number 20. Safety this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Right side, it's Mobley. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
Ready? Red 18, red 18. Where did he go?
From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Irish, after the chunk play through the air, back to the line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Left side is Porter. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Makes the grab. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He's got it on a diving catch along the left side. Notre Dame right back to the line. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. They'll take the penalty and move them back. A first down for the offense. They want to throw it. Rush is on. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, it's Young. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Holds on, it's Watkins. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Hunt is on its way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Out wide right, it's Burrows. Still on his feet at the 45. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Throws it off the RPO. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
Well, so far, this 2-minute drive is exactly what you want. They are saving clock. Guys are getting out of bounds. They need a touchdown. And right now, there's just really good awareness of where everybody is on the field and the quarterback's making good decisions.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some 1st downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Plays like that are the type of plays that win you games. Bottom line, here we are, it's late. It's a close game. It's a huge 3rd down, and somebody's got to step up and make a play.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Got to make the play on 4th. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And the defense comes up big in a big-time moment, and we've seen it all game long, man. Getting to the quarterback, rattling him, sacking him, and again, in a big moment, on fourth down, they do it again, and they are looking pretty to close this game out.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. Long way to go on second down. He'll set up to throw. Out wide left, it's Berry. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They boot it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Drops back on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe,